let's try sound now with any luck. Oh, that was a weird one. Could have done without that. Thank goodness Stephen's watching. So, so what I was saying was, we're using BeLive. Last week I had 5 cameras on the show. Hopefully we can hear me now. If you do, to let us know. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what happened there. So I just switched a microphone. So hopefully this microphone is going to play ball. And we're good. Fantastic. Thank you, Stephen. So there you go. See, it's always good to have always good to have someone watching your back. So it's fantastic. That could have been one of the shortest lived live streams that I can add to my list. So as you see, we've got BeLive here. We've got the comment snake running along the bottom now. Hey, now actually for the eagle-eyed of you, I've got a little different background going on. Just thought I'd test them out this week, see what we can do, try them out, see what you think. If you like them, we'll keep them. If you don't like them, we'll let them go and we'll go back to normal. We've got all the usual kit and caboodle. It's all about videos. So we've got the 4 main videos that I talk about are the Mevo Star, which is what I'm looking at right now, the C920, the Nexigo, the N930E camera, and of course using my phone. We've also got the GoPro and a couple of other little things coming in the next week or so. So stay tuned and keep your eyes peeled for those. Now, so this is a nice little, this is the interesting little backdrop we got today, little background, because I thought, right, let me see whether this time I can do this. So we pull in our live kit. Push the staging so I can actually take that off. So that was the 5, so you probably didn't hear. That was, yes, last week I decided how many cameras could I have on BeLive. We can have as many as we can take. And we had 5 cameras on last week. So we had the built-in camera, we had the Mevo, we had the C920, we had the Nexigo, and then we also had the phone as well. I had to do a slight cheat. I had to invite myself as a guest. But as you can see, we've got 5 cameras on the go. So yeah, I fancy doing that. And that's with BeLive. So we've got the comment snake. So if you leave a comment, then you will go to the front of the snake. So yeah, so if you've got any questions, please let me know in the comment section. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that little picture off. Pulls me full screen, but then I can bring this on. See, and this is what I was trying to do. So if you're watching on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, or anywhere that isn't Amazon, then you can't see the carousel. In Amazon, we've got the carousel. So these are all the products that we can get. Hopefully, we've got some with some cracking little discounts on that as well today. So let's start without further ado with the Nexigo N930E stream camera. It is this little nugget here. And what I love about this is it's a great little entry-level stream camera. So we can put it into our tripod. So it's a tripod mount. We can just screw it in. We can also sit it quite happily on the top of our desktops, laptops, monitors as well. And that's always a nice place to have it. You know, we webcam, we stream, so we have it above our monitors. Now this is cool because actually this rotates 360 degrees and it rocks from side to side, backwards and forwards, because basically, I don't know if you can see, basically it's sitting on a little ball. And so we've got plenty of scope to actually aim and point that camera. Now, I love using this because I use it a lot for the cooking show. Not on Amazon just yet, but you have to go to the Ketonic cooking show. I hang this above the stove. So I've got it hanging on the extractor fan, and we can just have a stove cam. See what's cooking. That's tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. in the UK. Tomorrow, we're cooking burgers and a little vegetable medley. Kind of like my take on a little really nice ratatouille, but a bit special. Anyway, that's tomorrow. Yeah, so we have this camera holding it. So what I also like, we can move it around so we get the right angle. Okay, but also for those of you that are safety conscious, you want to make sure that your little cameras aren't going to be hacked and you can see inside. We've got this little shutter there as well, so we can see the shutter, and that will mean it won't get any what's the word I'm looking for? If you're unlucky enough to get hacked, then of course people can't see in, so you've got yourself covered there. It's also got a built-in microphone, so as well as having a great little camera, which I'll tell you about in a minute, it's got a little built-in microphone here. That's not any old microphone, no, that is a noise cancelling microphone. So if you've got kids, cats, dogs, pets, noisy neighbours, anything that's going to create noise, then we've got a nice noise cancelling microphone. It shoots in 1080 high definition, so we're streaming in 1080 high definition today. We're on Amazon, so we're streaming in 720, which is standard definition. So we have 720, 1080 high definition, 4K ultra high definition, 5K, 8K. Oh, you're getting seriously high definition with those. It's a lot of pixels. Those files are going to be rather large. But yeah, so this is great. So this is great for a little stream camera. It's got some software that we can download with it as well, and that gives us control over our lighting, so our exposure, lighting, color, contrast, hue, all those sorts of things. We have control of it on this little camera here. Now, what I love about it most though is you can see we've got light here. I've got box light, got ring light, got Lightroglow, got dimmable light there, so we've got lots of light coming in. Got a little flashing light in the back. This also has light. It has a 3-stage built-in ring light. So this means that if we don't need all these lights, we just pop it on and we know we're going to get well lit. And why do we want to be well lit? Because we're on video. We want to be seen. We want to be seen as best as we can. So if we've got good lighting, then the camera can pick us up and it's going to make us really good. And we've all seen it. You've seen it as well as I have. You've been on Zoom calls or team meetings, Google Hangouts, where people have been sitting, they're probably in their back bedroom, they're not really focused on what they're doing, they've got poor lighting, they've got a fake Zoom background in the background, they're struggling to come through. You are going to look amazing compared to anybody else on a call. So not only is it a great webcam, it's a great streaming camera, we can live stream with it, and also you can use it for Zoom calls, team meetings, things like that. That will make you look way better than your peers on Teams and Zoom calls. And that is cool. And it's a great little price, $59.99 in the carousel, as you can see. And I'm just going to make sure we have that. I'm just going to double check just to make sure it's right. So let's just get $59.99. Fantastic. So that is in the carousel. Now, next up in the carousel is the Logitech C920, which is this camera just here. Please pull it over. So the Logitech C920, this is another brilliant camera. Back in the day, we all went out. I'm move that cables here. I'm trying to not pull the screen apart while I'm trying to do this. Yeah, so this is a great camera. Where have I gone? Yeah, so it's the first webcam with UVC technology. You didn't know that. It is 2.7 inches. It's 6750, I believe. Oh, we got it in the carousel at 74. If you click on it, it goes down to 6750, which is pretty cool. And again, this is another 1080 high definition webcam. It allows us to, it's got widescreen. We don't need any, this needs batteries, but we don't need any batteries on this one at all. Very strange. Yeah, so we can shoot in low light. We've got full control over our lighting, over our, oh, not pressed it in the, that's the pillar. Pressed it on one, didn't press it on the other. So yeah, so we've got this. So again, this is another, hey, nice one. Hey, and now you can see Bev has joined the snake. So now the front of the snake is, let's see, you can see at the top there, that is the comment snake going along there. And because I'm using BeLive, I didn't have to press any buttons. The comment came along there too. Cool. And lovely background. Thank you very much indeed. I'd just like to say, and now you can see what I wanted to do. And so we're testing these out We're going to see whether this is a good way to go. We can just play around with them all week, different colors. We're basically having two screens at once. So what I like about this camera also is it comes with some amazing software called Logic Capture. And if you've not seen Logic Capture, what it is it allows us to record. Basically, it's like our own recording studio. So we can basically do teach what you know. So we can do a course. We can have the camera. I haven't got the green screen, so I can't demonstrate it today, but we've got the camera. We can have a source 1, source 2, a little bit like we have here with BeLive. So we can talk about a presentation while standing in front of the presentation on screen. We've got full control over the camera. We can zoom in, we can zoom out, we can pan around. It's got the chroma key, so if I put the green screen up, we could drop the background out and it would look like I was really stood in front of a presentation. It is great. It's got a built-in microphone as well, same as the Nexigo. It's got the standard tripod jack mount. Again, we can stand it on our laptops or our desktops or our monitors, and that would do a really good job. So again, we're saying that we are upgrading from our built-in cameras and microphones. First stage up is a little webcam, and as I say, this one we all went out a few years back and bought the C920. It shoots in 1080 high definition, and it looks amazing. And I have to say, it tilts as well, so we've got a nice little tilt going on. Doesn't rotate all the way around, but it's a great camera, and I've had this since probably 2016, so it's got to be a good 6 years old at least, probably might even be older, and it still does an amazing job. Now what I'll do is I'll quickly show you. Let me quickly show you what the difference is. Let me just pop that around the back there. This is so funny. I'm trying to do it with a background. There we go. Let's put that up a touch. And if I hide that and show that, and now you can see, so now we've got both cameras. So the one on the right hand side is the C920, the one I've been using already is the Mevo Start. So two different cameras, but now we've got them both on at the same time using BeLive. You've got double trouble, two of me. So that's how we do that. So what I'll do, actually while I'm here, I'm going to mute one. And you can hear, right, so now I've switched over to, in fact, what I'll do is I'll just, no, I'll leave that there. Solo. Right, so now I'm just on the C920 on its own, and I'm talking to you through the C920 microphone. So you can, hopefully, you can tell a difference. The difference being that where I was earlier on, I was talking through the lapel mic, the Purple Panda that is in the carousel. Then now I'm talking to you through the built-in microphone. It is still very good quality, and I'm in a room which has got not very good audio at all. So I've got a brick wall right in front of me, so my voice is pretty much bouncing off the brick wall. So that is that. Let me just take that off and switcheroo back again. So hopefully you notice the difference in the audio, and because I'm now back through the lapel mic and the Mevo Start as well. So it's very confusing looking at two cameras at the same time. So what I need to do is switch one of them off. So I'm going to switch that one off and move the C920. I shall keep that there just in case I need to show you. Might need to pan around and do some bits and pieces. So there you go. Right, so what's next in the carousel? Now often sold with the Logitech devices are these wireless keyboard and mouse combinations. So do go and check those out in the carousel as well. Just going to see if we've got any more questions. Yeah, some of the questions on the Amazon page saying, is this camera able to sit on the desk below the monitor? I mean, yeah, it can be, but I'm not quite sure why you'd want to do that. Can the camera clip to the top of your computer monitor? Yes, it can. Yeah, it sits quite happily on there. Is the cord USB-C or need an adapter for that to connect to my MacBook Pro USB-C? Yeah, you'll need a USB 3 to USB-C converter. Yeah, it's literally just USB plug straight in the back. So yeah, so if you've only got USB-C, then you will need a converter. And someone says, how come I cannot hear any sound? Sounds like you've not switched the microphone on. So those are some of the questions that come with this camera. It's a great camera, I have to say, and it's one that's been with me for a long old while now. So, right, let's have a little look and see what else have we got in the carousel. Yeah. Now, next up, we've got the ring light as well. So this is a ring light that I'm going to try and show you with the C920. And that's the C light. That's what we're looking at. So that's portable ring light that is on a stand sitting behind the Mevo. We've got the ability to actually switch and put our cell phones in, so we can shoot either live stream or record ourselves making our vlogs. And we're going to be beautifully lit. So a little bit like the Nexigo earlier on, we've got that lovely ring light. This one's not built in, so it's actually a portable one. You can control it with a little Bluetooth remote. And what else can I show you? I'm just going to quickly try and show it to you. This is going to be 3 times. So there you go. There it is in the background. You see the Lightroglow and the ring light and the Mevo Start as well. So that's our ring light just there. So I'll hide that back again. Yeah, they're great. It comes, you can just pull it up. It takes no time at all to set up. In fact, when I do the cooking show tomorrow, I'll use that just to light myself there too, which is good. Now then, next, let's go to next in the carousel is microphones. So we've got 2 microphone options today. Well, I'll tell a lie, we've got 3 in the carousel. But these the options I'm talking about are the Lavalier lapel microphones. So this is really important if you're going to be using your lapel microphones or want to record, as you said earlier, when you record a course, then you want good audio. And people will forgive you bad video if you have good audio, because people tend to listen more than they watch. I know, who knew? But anyway, this is in the carousel. It's a Movo LV1 USB Lavalier microphone. Couple of things to note here are that it's great. It comes with this little clip. Take that off to show you. There we go. So it's got a little crocodile clip that just clips onto the lapel mic. It's got a little wind guard there as well, a little wind shield that we can take on and off. That fits nice and snugly as well, so that's good. This one is battery operated. So we have the little battery here. The good news is the battery is included. So I'm just going to quickly show you. So not like Christmas presents where you have battery not included. So there's a little battery. I think that's an LV44 or an LR44, but it's included, which just means be careful because you want to be able to switch it on and off. So it will clip quite nicely onto the little belt. A little button here which will push us on and off, which is cool. Let's say here we have the standard 3.5mm jack as well, so we can plug that in and we are good to go. So it's a great microphone. It has an amazing 20-foot cable, so plenty of lead. So you're not going to be like tied to your video recorder. You've got plenty of lead to move around, and it comes in a lovely nice little pouch. So I've got a couple of Mevo Lavalier microphones. I love them as a product. They are absolutely excellent. So, all right, let's take the branding off for a minute. Let's take the logo off. Cool. I should have uploaded my own logo. That was a crazy thing. So next we have the one I'm using now. So this is the Purple Panda Lavalier microphone, and this comes in a lovely little pouch. I like that. I love the branding on the Purple Panda as well. So that's really cool. It also has, this is the extension cable. That is approximately just under 10 foot of cable. Now, a couple of things I wanted to do with this. I'm going to try and find it. It's on my desk somewhere. Here it is, yes. A couple of things, because it's part of a kit. So it's I need to put it on the carousel. Hold on. That's what I'm talking about. This one now, the Purple Panda. Yeah, so the Purple Panda, here we go, that one. Now the Purple Panda, it also, as you can see there, it's got a, what we lovingly call the dead cat. It's a fluffy windshield. And there is a little thing in the comments or in the reviews, someone did leave a review saying the fluffy windshield could be a little more purple. I mean, really, it does make me giggle. But basically, the fluffy windshield, so it comes with a standard windshield, again, just like the previous lapel mic. And this cord, actually, this initial cord, this cord here is just under 5 feet. So you've got about 15 foot of cord, so plenty of cord. It's also got a, oh, now actually I'm going to pull up the page because I want to tell you what this is properly, because I keep forgetting what it's called. And so it's very important that I tell you. So I'm just going to pull up the page, and so bear with me, 2 shakes. Yes, it has a TRS 2-ring adapter. Now, that is very important. I can't show it to you because it's plugged in, but that's very important because when I plugged it into the Mevo the week before last, I could not get the microphone to work. And that's because I needed this what I call it, a TRS 2-ring adapter. So on the standard one, hold on, having just put the cord away, let me show you what I mean. So on the extension cable and on the normal cable, it goes into that is a 3-tier TRS, and we've got an adapter which makes it just 3-tier into 2-tier. That's what we're saying. And that was needed in order to actually get the Mevo to work. We also have the fluffy windshield, so if you're going to go record yourself in windy conditions, pop that on. That will dissipate the wind, which would be beautiful. And also, I've discovered that it's very popular with the biking vlogging community. Who knew? But apparently, pop them in your crash helmet, and you're good to go. You've got your mic. You can hear your voice. You can still hear the roar of your bike engine as well. So very popular for biker vloggers as well. Now, what I wanted though, I bought the kit because I wanted this. This is a mini USB to 3.5mm adapter. And what I wanted to do was I wanted to use my GoPro Hero 4 here. And I wanted to shoot in 4K ultra high definition, which this camera does. But I also wanted to record. So I think it's for the GoPro Hero 7 and above, the audio is not so bad. But for anything below that, it's a shocker. You really need a microphone. So we plug that in to the side there. That's then our jack, and we can plug the microphone in. And it does a superb job. Now, I was up in the north of England to test this, gosh, 2 months ago now. Time flies. But it is absolutely, it worked a treat. And in fact, even on a very windy day, I was up at somewhere called Digley Reservoir. So I was up there and I wanted to go record and test. In the carousel also, guys, we have spare GoPro cases as well. Yeah, so it was superb. It did a really good job. So what I want to do is share with you how that worked. So let me show this on the screen. I'll pull that one in now. And actually, no, let me, yeah, I'll do that one. And I'm going to play that. I'll mute myself and I'll play. Okay, this is take 2 of Digley Reservoir, trying to find out whether our sound. Take 2 of Digley Reservoir, trying to find out whether our sound is okay, being picked up on the GoPro Hero 4 with the Purple Panda microphone kit that actually plugs into the GoPro. I don't think I had it plugged in properly earlier, but this one
should work. You can see it's very beautiful up here, up in Yorkshire. And that's the reservoir down below. These are some trees, and that is the path we are about to embark on. And up here is, you might be able to see some little lambs, which is always very pleasant. Okay, so let's hope this has done a good job.
There you go, and it did a beautiful job. Even so, that was really windy, and even with that wind and without putting the fluffy windshield on, it did a beautiful job of recording me. So I was very, very happy. Great little microphone. This is the Purple Panda. I'm just going to pull up the page to just tell you a little bit more about it. So yeah, this is a Purple Panda Lavalier lapel microphone kit, clip-on omnidirectional condenser lav mic, compatible with the iPhone, iPad, GoPro, DSLRs, Tascam recorder, Samsung, Android, PS4, you name it, it goes with it. Now, what I will say is also you're going to need one of these. I think this is in the carousel as well. I'm going to scroll through my carousel just to double check. If it's not there, I'll have to put it in for later. No, it's not there. But what you're going to need is one of these. This is a little fire cable. See, back in the olden days, old phones like this, the 6S Plus iPhone, it's got a little 3.5mm jack you can plug in. These newer ones, and it's the same with iPhone and Android, the newer ones don't have them, so you need to have a little adapter. So this is the iPhone one, little lightning cable, and that can then plug in, and that's what we did. So you can plug it in, plug in the lapel, and it is super compatible. So it's a really important piece of kit you want to make sure you've got there. Okay, we also got, we talked about the GoPro in the carousel. We also have, let's scroll it along. We've also got the GoPro Hero Black. The reason I've got that in there is because it's got a lovely big chompy discount on it, down to $399. So fill your boots. Next up, we have in the carousel the camera that I'm actually looking at right now. This is the Mevo Start camera. This is not any old camera. This is a wireless live streaming camera. Why is that so important? Well, because that means we can actually go to where the action is. We don't have to sit around and wait for it to come to us. We can go to it. We can live stream using either our cell phone data or Wi-Fi hotspots with a camera which shoots in 1080 high definition. It's got a beautiful 3 microphone spatial array that takes some amazing audio. It's got a 6-hour battery, so the 6-hour battery life, so we've always got enough battery to go with. And again, we can put in our lapel microphones if we want to use our lapel microphones, or we can sit there and control it from 100 feet away. People are using these cameras to live stream your kids' baseball games, football games, soccer games, all your kids' sports, graduations, church services are being beamed across the nation with these phones wirelessly. It is amazing. Now you can get one, and that's in the carousel for $364.14, or you can get a set of 3 for about $990 odd. Had I known how good this camera was, I would have got a set of 3. Absolutely fantastic. It's mounted on a standard tripod mount, but it's got an attachment. We can unscrew it, and that then becomes mountable on a standard microphone stand as well. So we've got those options. In the carousel, we also have some little clamps and the Mevo stand itself and the Logitech carry case. You're going to want all those. But yeah, it is amazing, amazing camera. Now, interestingly, little design. You can see it's got a little on the go long, and you got to come down. That little element, that's where it screws in. But that's super cool design, because actually that's designed to dissipate heat down your tripod. Absolutely amazing. They know 6-hour battery life. Battery's going to get hot. Camera could get hot. We want to dissipate the heat. That's where it goes. And we're not talking scalding heat, but it just keeps everything nice. It's got an f2.8 Sony lens with a processor that reduces any distortion. It is a beautiful lens and a beautiful, beautiful camera. But not only is it an amazing camera, it is also an absolutely amazing live stream broadcasting studio. Yes, we don't need any third-party apps at all, and we can live stream at the same time to Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Vimeo, LinkedIn, and anywhere else you want to go, because it's also got RTMP, real-time messaging protocol. And real-time messaging protocol, that allows me to live stream to websites, to blogs, everywhere. We can syndicate. This is the thing where we can use this camera to actually syndicate our work as well, without having to pay enormous syndication fees to others. So yeah, RTMP, a real big difference. It means I can live stream on Amazon if I'm out and about using this camera. It is controlled by this super smart app. Now what I'm going to do, because I'm using BeLive, I'm going to share with you exactly how we do that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to share my phone screen. Oh yes, I am. So let's see how that's going to work by hiding that for a minute. Hey, Curtis Woods, are you? Good to see you. Are you using Streamlabs or OBS? I'm using BeLive, be.live. If you want a free trial, drop me an email, nick@nickwood-online.com, and I can set you up there. In fact, if I come back off solo, yeah, we can go to you either got Ask Nick Wood on Facebook, message me there, or Nick Wood Videos, a YouTube channel. Go check it out. There might actually be on the YouTube channel, you might actually get a free trial in one of the descriptions. But if you want one, then give me a shout. This is just the most amazing software. And actually, they're gearing it up to use on Amazon. It is absolutely, we've got the carousel here. We've got the snake. We've got all these different things that we can play around with. But right, and the thing is, what I was trying to say, yeah, I'm going to share with you my phone screen. So I'm just going to click a couple of things, and I will say a big shout out to my good friend Stephen Healy, who's in the comments, Nick, for actually telling me exactly how I can do this, because I didn't know, so I had to ask. So we're going to do a bit of phone mirroring, and what I'll do is I'm going to take that back out again, and using BeLive, cool, I can just go in and share like so, and show it in the stream. Ta-da! There we go. So that is my phone, as you can see. And I'm going to go into, so we've got two. We've got the Mevo 3 pack and the Mevo 1 pack. I've got the one camera here, so go into one, into the one element, and here we are. So that is me in the live streaming studio. Now, talking about OBS and BeLive, we can do lots of things. We've got this background here that we're using in BeLive. But look, with this, I can press and I can create that on Halloween. So that can be an overlay. I had a Halloween one last week before last. But we can, just by pressing, we can flip it to the other side of the screen. We've got lower thirds. We can just drop a lower third. And all these things we can create and change. We can just drop our lower thirds in. We can drop in our logo as well. And as I say, it's just amazing. But my favorite one, let's cancel all those. You've got multi-screens there. Let's cancel all those, just tap them off. And that, thank you. Oops, no, take that one off as well. My favorite one, because live streaming, we do love a countdown timer. So we can go in, let's go find countdown timer. That one will do. We can set it. We can set this countdown timer either by a start time, so we can actually put the actual time that we're going live, or we can actually have it as a countdown, so the number of minutes to count down to. That I think is brilliant. We can put it full screen, click the button, and as you can see, we can control the transparency as well. So we can give it a title, we can control the transparency, so it looks like when, instead of just being a standard countdown, you can see someone moving around behind the scenes. All these little things just helps you just get things a little bit better. So yes, that's really cool. So we've got multiple screens, wide, on air, group, face, all them. And here we've got full control. So we've got all the camera action, camera assistant. We can have faces, find faces, live follow. Let me try and do that for you. So you can see in the screen, it's just going to track me. That's really cool. I'm going to turn it off because it's a bit distracting when I'm trying to demonstrate. We can put all our different, cool. We've got all our different audio. We can select in there as well. Yeah, you can download an extra piece of software so you can use your iPhone or your phone's audio. Here we have control over all the colors. We've got preset filters. We've got exposure, white balance, everything you can think of camera-wise. We have there lighting, indoor, outdoor, everything we can control. And then here we got some even more stuff. So it comes with a 28-day free trial of Vimeo Producer. After 28 days, I just went and got the annual subscription, costs $15 a month. You'd be crazy not to do that. That allows us to do all the multiple stream locations. And also, of course, that means we can actually just upload our videos directly to, oh, I forgot one of the biggest things. We can actually upload the recording of our live stream directly to Vimeo. So I can come back to that. So we've got live streaming settings. We've also got NDI, so we can use NDI. We can convert to HEVC, which is all good. We've got studio mode if you have the pro version, but I wouldn't go for that particularly because you don't need it. But yeah, what I was going to say is, yeah, this is the thing. We can, okay, just here then. So on this bit, we can say that's the coolest part. So as well as being, an amazing live stream camera, when we're out and about, live streaming, maybe live streaming our kids' little league game, softball game, something like that, and we've got the camera attached to the fence and everything's looking good, then we can actually, we are still at the mercy of bandwidth. So whether we're using our cell phone data or Wi-Fi, if we've got lots of people doing the same thing, then we'll be fighting. Maybe everyone's pinging the same cell tower, or maybe everyone's trying to fight over the same Wi-Fi bandwidth. So we might not have enough. But that's okay, you're covered, because in the back of the camera, we've got an SD card, which again is in the carousel. And I've got a 128 gig SD card. That's giving me, as you see there, 1344 hours left. So it's 14 hours of high definition record time. Nothing will come between your camera and that recording. There's no over the internet, so you can bank it. You've got a 1080 high definition recording in case anything goes wrong with your live stream, or if you wanted to take it and edit it, do whatever you want, it is there. It is absolutely superb. So again, that's so we can say Facebook, Twitter, Vimeo, LinkedIn, Twitch, YouTube, RTMP, etc., etc. So all those locations, and this is RTMP, we can just live stream anyway. Like, absolutely fantastic piece of kit. Now, while I've got the camera on, and here's a shout out to a brilliant YouTuber, Jason Heffman, I think his name was, and he uses these Mevos, and this was a top tip from him. There's some an app called Open Signal. So when you're out and about, you do actually want to know where your nearest signal is coming from, so you can make sure you've got as clear a path as possible. This is the app, brilliant. You can video test, speed test. That's the one we want to know. Follow the arrow, and the arrow is showing me where my nearest signal is coming from. So I know that I don't want to, if I want to set up the camera, I don't want big buildings, big stands in the way. I want it to have as clear a view as possible, and that will help you. So that's just a clever little tip. I did enjoy that. Right, I'm going to keep that on for the time being. I'm going to pop that. Let's pop the carousel back. So let's quickly do that. Hide, and then carousel, share screen. Perfect. So yeah, so that is the Mevo Start. As I say, it is for me the best live streaming camera that I have, absolutely by far. So much you can do with it. I absolutely loved it. I've had it a couple of months now, and I just use it for everything I shoot videos with it, I shoot commercials with it, I do everything, live stream with it, the lot. Absolutely fantastic. Okay, let's move along. So we've got the additional elements in there. Behind, oh no, it was behind me. I've just taken it down. Is the eMark T-shape portable stand, and that's where we've been hanging the green screen recently as well. Hey, hello, my good friend Sana. Arshad has joined. Sana, lovely. Thank you so much for joining. She's over in Pakistan. Thank you so much for joining. And now you are at the front of the comment snake. So thank you for that. And this is how it works, guys. So we've got the comment snake, goes round and around, and that's really cool. Oh, except we also now got the Samsung. We don't really want that Samsung in the carousel. Let me scroll along. So yeah, so in the carousel on Amazon, we have that. Good work. Thank you so much, Sana. Appreciate that. And then we've got the Arcanite. So this is the Arcanite SD card that is in the that's in the Mevo Start right now. So that's what's giving me the 14 hours of 1080 high definition. We've also got a SanDisk SD card, and the SanDisk SD card is in the GoPro Hero 4. I'm not sure if I can push it out. I'm not sure you'll be able to see it, but it is there. That's the SanDisk one. In fact, actually, so these are tiny little cards. If you've not used one before, and so what we have to do is we have to a slightly larger. So this is the Arcanite one. So we've got a slightly larger card that slides in the back of our computers into those sections, and somewhere around here. So somewhere around here, I've got a SanDisk one as well. So that's all good. Right now, put that back up. And oops, that's a little bit too far away. Let's go back there. That's better. Okay, right. Now, next up in the carousel is, oh, holy moly. Wow, guys. So we've got the SanDisk one in there as well. Now, in the carousel, it is saying one price, but actually it is a different price if you click on it. So it's saying it in my carousel. Actually, if you're looking at the carousel in Amazon, oh my goodness, it is this. This is the iPhone 12 Pro. And actually, in the carousel on Amazon, it is down there for $494, under $500. I have not seen it that cheap ever. When I first started talking about this a few months back, it was $700 plus. Now, thanks to iPhone bringing out 13 and the 14, the 12 Pro is down to an amazing $494, the reconditioned iPhone 12 Pro. What I love about this camera, well, about this phone, I mean, it's the camera that I wanted it for. I had the 6S Plus, my trusty 6S Plus, which I had since since 2015 or 16, I think it was. These came out. I got it because it was the first iPhone with built-in video stabilization in it. Very important. Shoots in 4K ultra high definition and had 3 times digital zoom. So I had that, and I didn't upgrade it. I went past the 7, 8, 9, X, SE, 11, wasn't interested. 12 Pro, absolutely. Where do I sign? Because it's got an amazing camera. It's the first iPhone that has got built-in optical as well as digital zoom. So it's got 2 times in, 2 times out optical zoom, you can see there, and plus 10 times digital zoom. Shoots in 4K ultra high definition, has superb slow motion. I think the slow motion is 260 frames per second. It's also got something called LiDAR, and that allows us to shoot in low light and ultra low light conditions. So important. Last year, I was almost a year ago now, I was at my nephew's wedding, Ollie and Jay, and they got married in a lovely Coombe Abbey is the name of the place. Lovely hotel, low light, moody, beautiful for weddings, bad for video and photography. Not so with this bad boy. This shot amazing video and photos, absolutely superb, I have to say. I was blown away with the quality that came with this phone. Absolutely superb. Now, also, it is also a phone. So actually, before we talk about the camera, we can actually switch it to RAW. So RAW. If you go into the camera settings, or go into settings, go into camera, you can switch to RAW. That way you've got control over everything. That's one of the reasons I didn't need the iPhone 13. You can do cinematic, doesn't matter. We don't need that. Press of a button, we can do it already. So takes great photos, great video. In fact, look, here's a photo. Let's hide that. So this is, now of course you can't, this is a 4K photo, or these photos are shot in 4K. We're live streaming in 720, so you can't really see it, but they are so crisp. This was on a very, handsome devil. Let's go to the next one. That's it. So this is down at the canal where I do my park run, and I'm modeling for the park runs. This is where I go stand. And so the park runners come running along the canal. And it was this one I took a couple of weeks ago. It was dark and dank and a bit cold and wet and miserable, but the camera did a beautiful job. Fantastic, super crisp, amazing photography with this phone. Absolutely fantastic. So I'm going to take that down again, pull back up into the stream. There we go. Let us know, guys, what do you think about the new background? Liking the background, or do you want it to be more me, less background? Easy, I'm just testing, so we can play around with it. Now, it's also, of course, it's also a phone, so we can actually use it to make and receive phone calls. We can scroll our social media, check our emails, do everything we can do with a phone. It's got a great battery. It's got a super fast charging battery. So I know people that when their phone gets down to about 75%, they are in a blind panic. This I drop down to 1% every day, because I can charge it up in 60 minutes. So the fast charging cable, 60 minutes, I'm back up, go again. What's important about that is that then maintains the battery life. Batteries have memories, and so if you're constantly charging without it draining, you're going to eke away some of that battery memory. So by draining your battery, you're going to then charge it up in full. That will retain your battery life. Very important. Now also it's got something called iMag, which allows us to wirelessly charge as well. But also talking about shooting in high definition and recording in high definition. If you're doing that, and particularly gamers as well, you want to be able to watch it in high definition. So you want to go onto YouTube, watch some high definition movies in YouTube, or indeed Amazon Prime, and you can actually download them or stream them to your phone, because this has got an ultra high, so a ultra, it's got a super high resolution, high definition screen. So everything looks beautiful, looks crisp, looks incredible. And yeah, for gamers, if you like your gaming on your phone, that screen is awesome. And yeah, if you're on Amazon Prime, then of course you can stream your Amazon Prime. Amazon Prime has films and TV shows in 4K, 1080 high definition. That screen will do you proud. Absolutely fantastic. Okay, next up in the hub, we've got just down here, you can't see, but we've got an Anker 4 USB port. Now I've got some cool stuff coming. It's been delivered to my good friends over in the States with Logie, with Ehud, and he's going to then send it to me over in the UK. Got some very, very good, exciting products coming. Hopefully by next week we can show you more. So if you need some more things, so more spaces to put your USB cables, your USB-C cables, your SD cards, all in the same slots. Got some cracking little products coming up for you next week. Okay, let's have a little look at the next thing in the carousel. Is scroll it along now. So I've gone past the phone, did that. So that was the, so that's what we currently have. That's the Anker 4 USB hub. So I've got the Yeti, the Litroglow, the charger for the Mac. I've got the Pel mic all plugged into that. So that's using 4 USB hubs. I've only got it plugged into one USB hub in the back of the Mac. So that works really well. Okay, let's have a look at the TP-Link Deco. It says it's 199. It's not actually on Amazon Carousel. It is down at 189. And this is brilliant. This is if you have a wireless dead spot in your house, this will absolutely do the trick. Now, I was a little bit concerned. I wanted to do the cooking show, wanted to live stream it. Can't live stream it on Amazon just yet. Soon will. But I can live stream it to my other social media channels and indeed websites. So I wanted to live stream it, but I live in a beautiful brick built house in the UK. Brick walls, absolutely. Good for keeping Nikki nice and warm. Not so good for Wi-Fi to travel through. So my wireless router is in the lounge. The kitchen is through another brick wall, and so I couldn't get the Wi-Fi through the brick wall. This is how we resolve that situation. This amazingly comes as a set of 3, and this set of 3 little hubs, if you like, create a wireless mesh network that can go through walls. Absolutely incredible. TP are a UK company, so I'm very proud of that as well. And yeah, it's so easy to do. At the back here, we have some, we've got some Ethernet cables. So all you need to do is basically scan the QR code on your phone. It's all controlled by that. I'll show you that in a minute. All controlled by that. And yeah, you just set up your network. So Ethernet cable into your router, have them both switched off, switch them both on. It takes about a minute or 2 to come up, and then you're good to go. So it creates its first little wireless network, needs your email address, and you set a password. Perfect. And then all we need to do was, because there's nothing else coming out of here apart from the power cable, is I then pop one of those in the kitchen, and it just flashed away to itself for a while, and then bang, became part of the network. And then that one I brought upstairs into the office, and now I have super fast Wi-Fi all over the house. Absolutely brilliant. I can actually have 100 different devices accessing the Wi-Fi network without any degradation of service. Absolutely fantastic. I've got 12 at the moment, so I've got 88 still that I could plug in. So if you want to come over and share and enjoy my Wi-Fi, please do. I'll give you the password when you get here. But yeah, so it's a super fantastic way to control your Wi-Fi. And actually, I now get the speeds that I need. But actually, because I'm still sharing my phone somewhere, oh yeah, here. So let me share with you this and take that off the screen. Share that. Okay, so this is the phone again. So this is the Deco app down in the bottom bottom left hand corner. So we tap on that, and hopefully that will. There's obviously a bit of a lag. I've got it. I've got it. I don't know what hasn't changed on the phone. Oh well, it was worth a try. We got scanning. I'm scanning the network to see whether anything can speed it up. Let us see. So scanning away. Come on, baby. To get optimization. Can you see the flashing light behind me, by the way? That is in the carousel. That is, I'll come to that in a minute. Oh, well. Oh, so it says optimize. So I said, okay, optimize my network. That might be why it's not so happy. So that's now optimizing it. Ah, I see. Now it's playing ball. So we optimize the network. Here it comes. And that's all done, 100%. So now you can see, now hopefully, just lost the Mevo start for a second. Oh well. So will that show us some advanced? No. Oh well, not to worry, we tried. No matter, let's stop mirroring. Take that off. And remove that source, pop that one back in. Yeah, we tried. We do like a try, don't we? We do try. Where's my... I'm just going to grab my cable so my phone doesn't run out. Plug that back in. Cool. So let's carry on then. I wanted to show you how that worked, but not to worry. Right. We also had in there this kind of, it says it's there for free, the Seagate portable hard drive. Here in the carousel. I promise you they're not free. But basically, yeah, if you're going to be creating video, put the right one in. If you're going to create video, it's not, you know, this is a little browny black box, 4 terabyte portable hard drive, Seagate. Seagate are the brilliant manufacturers of these things. Yeah, if you're making, or gamers as well as videographers saving video files, gaming files get really, really chunky, really, really quickly. You don't want to save them on your hard drive, keep them somewhere else. Also, yes, we can save things on the cloud, but as I found to my cost on many occasions, when you can only access the cloud if you've got access to the internet. Sometimes we have none, so we can't. So I always like to have like a little belt and braces and keep that there as well. Okay, have we got any questions so far? Next up in the carousel are the newer dimmables. Here we have one. I'm going to light it up. There you go. See, brighter than, oh man, it's brighter than a bright star. So I'm going to dim it down again. That's better. I want to be a little bit lit, but I don't want to be totally blinded. So we've got 2 of those. Here's the other one. And they come with different color diffusers, so do go check those out in the carousel as well. They are great. Next up, okay, oh, we got the Wi-Fi, well over time today. We've got the Earfun Wise earbuds. These are brilliant. Bluetooth, they are multi-award winning. In fact, triple award winning. The most recent award they won was from CNN, which said they are as good as their rather expensive counterparts. They're noise cancelling, bass boosting. You're always going to get a lovely fix. They've got 5 different cover sizes as well, so you always get a good fit in your ear. They just plug in really simply and fit beautifully. They've got 4 microphones, 2 in each earbud. One of the great things is that from 0 charge, if you're really stuck, charge them for 10 minutes and that will give you 2 hours of playtime. Usual things, you can take them out, everything will pause, put them back in, everything starts again. Answering phone calls is brilliant. I say the microphone on these are great, so absolutely fun. And yeah, for 49 bucks in the carousel. In fact, I'm just going to check what the real, version is. Yeah, no, 49 bucks in the carousel on Amazon as well. Which is a 24% discount. Unbelievable, absolutely fantastic. Yeah, really, really cool. So let me just change the location for a minute. See if that has any difference at all. Just playing around on the fly there for other things. That's good. Hey, hey, hey. And we've got another. We got Muskan. Hi, Muskan. How are you? Muskan, if you don't know, she is also in Pakistan. And she has got gigs on Fiverr. So she does some great YouTube thumbnails. She'll take background off things. Yeah, go check out Muskan's Fiverr gigs. And she's at the front of the snake. Yep, you are at the front of the snake, Muskan. Cool. And the snake's getting bigger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 6 in the snake now. That is cool. If you're watching and you want to be at the front of the snake, all you got to do is drop us a comment. If you commented already and you're in the snake, so maybe if you're watching Sana or Curtis or Stephen or Bev, if you're watching and you want to go to the front of the snake, just drop another comment in there and you'll be good to go. I just wondered if I could do it. Hey. Hey, Curtis, cool. Oh, no. Oh, hey, Nick, what platform guy using? Because it's different style. I'm guessing, is that you, Corinda, perchance? because you're coming up as Facebook user. Because there's different stuff. Yeah, if it is you, Corinda, what I'm doing is I'm busy playing around. Hi, Corinda, thank you. Yeah, I'm playing around with just a different style. So today I've got myself and then the carousel next to me. Just got other backgrounds, different overlays. So just try it out, see what's happening, see if we're going to get any, if people like it, let us know. Do you like this style, or do you prefer to go back to like just me and the camera, or do you like the other settings? Love to know. Do let me know. I say we play around with it. Yes, this, Corinda, you'll like this, Corinda. Last week I had 5 cameras on the go in BeLive at the same time, and I took a screenshot just to make sure to capture it for posterity. Cool. I love that style. Oh, thank you, Corinda. Cool. That's brilliant. Thank you so much. Let's take that off the screen, and oops, the comment that just keeps giving. So thank you for that, Corinda. Okay, let me take that back off the screen now. Yeah, so this was the thing, and this is using BeLive, is that we can put on as many cameras as our computers can manage. So I had the Mevo, the Nexigo, the C920, I had the built-in camera, and then I had my phone. I had the 12 Pro. All cameras, all at the same time, all on BeLive, all in the studio. Fantastic. So clever. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we now got 7 in the snake. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Shake the room with that comment snake. BeLive comment snake, everybody. We love it. Okay, let's where was I? Let's hide that. And every time I see any trouble, every time I pull that off. Here we go. Yeah, I lose my place. We also got in the carousel in Amazon is the newer portable kit. So I've got 2 box lights, one here, one behind me. Actually, one of the box light stands, I've actually got the Mevo Start sitting on as well. So that's really beautiful. Yeah, all good. It's got the green screen. So that's where my green screen's got black cloth just here as well. It also comes with a white cloth, and you've also got 2 umbrella lights too. All your lighting is in one place. Wouldn't be a broadcast, if truth be known, without the amazing Blue Yeti. This is my lovely Blue Yeti. An amazing microphone, USB. It is a 3-condenser, 3-directional mic, a 3-direction condenser microphone, which can give us specific cardioid, omnidirectional, bidirectional, stereo, got gain, we got the all-important pause on and off button as well. Fantastic piece of kit. It also now comes with some amazing software. To go to G Hub, then it's got Logi, it's got, excuse me, it has got something else. What did I tell you? Oh, I know. Yeah, let me tell you. The features, yeah, so it's got Blue Voice software. So you can craft the perfect broadcast, vocal, sound, and entertain your audience with enhanced effects. We've got 3 capsule array, produces clear, powerful broadcast quality sound for YouTube, game streaming, podcasting, Zoom calls, music, live streaming on Amazon as well. It's got on-board audio controls, so headphone volume, pattern selection, instant mute, mic gain, and you plug and play on the Mac or PC straight in the back with a USB connection, and that is really cool. Actually, that's really nice, because actually I've got that features element I just read from something called Logi, and if you're not using Logi, then you're missing out. And in fact, oh, sorry, Corinda, I didn't see your Corinda with all the crap. Love it. Corinda, you know, bud, is there a number when you run out? How do you know if it needs charging? Yeah, I mean, effectively, you don't. It'll just run out in the end. But just keep it charged, Corinda. I mean, I've run mine out once just to test if the 10-minute rule, but they pretty much stay charged all the time, because you've got a portable charger here as well. So they're always charging pretty much. And next question from Corinda is, what's the difference between umbrella light and normal light on the green screen? No, it's just a different light. So where the diffuse box light has a diffuse light, the umbrella light casts its light in a different way. It's all good. And I'm guessing you're talking about the Yeti. Will it work on Zoom? Absolutely, it works on Zoom. I use it very often. Now, next in the carousel is this. This is the one pad. Oh, we'll put it. It is here somewhere. Promise. Yeah, this is a brilliant projector. Got this for my parents' 60th wedding anniversary. We made a beautiful video montage. Well, when I say we, I mean Bev made it. Actually, she did a brilliant job. Needed to play it. So we bought this amazing little mini projector. It is high definition, amazing. An amazing thing. How heavy is the projector? That is a very good question, Corinda, and I'm going to answer that for you in 2 seconds. It is, let me just scroll down. It's in the carousel, $79.99. That's good. Same one. That's good. Excellent. And it is 7,500 lumen. It is 3.3 pounds. It's like 1080 high definition resolution. It's 11 by 8 by 6 inches. Image contrast ratio is 5,000 to 1. Yeah, Bluetooth, HDMI, USB, VGA. Absolutely brilliant little piece of kit. Love it. Will it work with the Atmos FX window decorations? Yes, it does. It can project for artwork tracing. That's cool. And it's brilliant. Actually, if you see the page, it's got an excellent shoppable video on the page as well. I wonder who wrote it. So yeah, so just over £3, quite, I mean, very, very light. What's that? Bag of sugar, a little bit, 2 bags of sugar, something like that. Also in the carousel, we have the ScanDisk, another ScanDisk, another ScanDisk micro SD card, 128 gigabytes. That's all good. What's next? Oh, best give these guys a shout out. These are the TP Tapo smart Wi-Fi lights. I love these. I'm not sure you're going to see it because I've got so much light going on. Alexa, office light purple.
Okay.
I've changed it slightly, but yeah, so we can just change the color with these. It says there are 16 million colors. I have not got 16 million words for different colors, so we have to try and work that out as we go along. But they're great. Just plug them in. As you can tell, they work with our smart devices, our Echo Dots as well. The Echo Dots are in the carousel. We've got the Holystone 2-axis gimbal drone in the carousel. Oh, that's down to $269. I won't show you the drone today, but it is this one here. Comes in a lovely case. Yeah, that one. Also in the carousel, we got these. These are paper lunch bags, and the reason I put these in there because they are just brilliant. They are eco-friendly paper, so and they're great because for kids, they've got games, puzzles, tic-tac-toe, word search, all those sort of things that can keep your kid entertained while they're having their lunch. These are lovely. Like I say, they're not going to harm the environment in any way, shape, or form either. Next in the carousel, yes, we've got the Echo Dots. So you heard her work a minute ago. Yay, there we go. We've got 2 in the carousel. We've got the 4th gen and the 3rd gen, and they are absolutely superb. We can do so much with them. In fact, why am I telling you? I might as well ask Alexa herself what she can do. Now I'm just going to check the price because I've got one price, and Yeah, that one's gone up to $99.99. But you can save 25% with the trade-in. So it's got a premium sound, rich detailed sound that automatically adapts to any room, supports lossless HD audio available on select streaming services such as Amazon Music HD. Voice control your music, stream songs from Amazon Music, Apple Music, Spotify, and more. HD requires compatible music streaming devices. It's a smart home hub, built-in hub to voice control, compatible lights, as we did earlier. Locks, sensors, easily set up, compatible with Zigbee. Yeah, compatible with the TP-Link Deco as well. We can do hands-free calling. We just have to phone people. Got privacy controls on it. Yeah, it's great. Music, Dolby sound, smart home. Alexa, what are your best features?
I can answer questions. I can tell you the news. I can sing. But if I have to pick, I would say my best feature is to give you useful information.
Cool. Now, good question. Corinda, let's ask. Corinda, what? Corinda. No, it's not called Corinda. Alexa, what is the difference between the 4th gen Echo Dot and the 3rd gen Echo Dot?
From gizmodo.com.au, the 4th gen Echo is a more notable upgrade from the 3rd gen Echo, both in terms of forward-looking features and sound quality.
There you go. Forward-looking features and sound quality would be the would be the answer for you there, Corinda. I hope that's answered your question. I'd say once you've started using them, like I say, we've got the 4th Gen 4 here, which I actually bought in the Amazon Prime Day sale. So I've got a good bargain on that. But we also have the 3rd gen as well, which is on a much better deal by the looks of it. Just double check what's the live deal. $17.99, yeah, in the carousel. So yeah, and basically, you know, so one's actual looks like a dot and the other one looks like a puck. And so yeah, so Corinda's got another question coming in. I'm using Beeline, so I don't have to use my hands to show it on the screen. Ta-da! Thank you, Corinda. When is the next Amazon Prime Day sale? Not till next year. The next sales are going to be, and I need to get some backdrops with them. The next sales, I think, are going to be Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and all those things. So keep your eye out for those. And in fact, they're much better sales because the Amazon Prime Day sales are just for Amazon Prime customers, whereas Black Friday and Black Friday sales have started already. I'm already getting emails and notifications of discounts for Black Friday. It's going to be massive. So yeah, so you got the Echo Dot 4th gen and 3rd gen. They are brilliant. Right, we've got the green screen just here that we can use, and that's green on one side, blue on the other side. That is 5 foot by 6 foot 6, so quite big, but not too big that it makes it unusable. So that's the thing, it's nice. We just put the green screen behind us. We're all good to go. Yes, now here we've got the Lightroglow, and this is the light here. And I like demonstrating this. We can control it manually. So from the back there, control it. This has been classed as we can use this all day, every day. So if you're gaming and streaming your gaming channel, then you can have this all day long. It was not going to hurt your eyes or your brain, nothing. It's been cleared. So we can switch it on and off at the back. We can control the light and the warmth and the tone. It sits on the monitor using this little thing here, and it can go up and down. The head can go backwards and forwards as well. I like it. It's nice. It's nice, tidy. Got a nice, tidy little cable thing going on there. But not only can do that from the comfort. You can try and move some cables around. Not only can do that from the comfort of just having it in your hand, but you can also change it from the comfort of your desktop. So we've got the G Hub. We talked about the G Hub a little bit earlier when we talked about the Blue Yeti. So the G Hub lets us control the C920, the Lightroglow, and the Blue Yeti. So I'm just going to put that on, and so we just switch it on from our desktop. And we've got some different adjustments that we can use. We've got manage adjustments over the temperature. We can change it all manner of ways, but I'm not going to because I quite like it the way it's right now. Yeah, so let's take that and that, and there we go on. So yes, that's the light flow. So we can dial up the warmth, dial down the warmth. We can dial up the brightness, dial down the brightness. And so we can try and get it so that it's going to make our skin tones look exactly as our skin tones should look like. Really, really, very, very clever light and piece of kit. Next up is, we got the ComHom office chair. This is the chair I am actually sitting on. This is a great chair, so comfy. It's got a nice mesh back. We've got the arms that come up. Move back so you can see a bit more. Arms that come up. 360 swivel. We can do on that. It is great. I built it. It took me about 20 minutes when it came. Just put the runners on. It's got a nice little gas canister in, so we can adjust the height. Basically, 2 steps. You just put the seat on one, the back on the other. It came with its own. It's around it somewhere. Comes with its own Allen key, so super simple to build. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. So really great chair, really comfy, I have to say, very comfy chair. Also in the carousel, we've got a couple of extra little items here. Always like this one. This is the little Life Pro under the desk elliptical exerciser, so you can exercise your legs while you're sitting. Live streaming or doing your shows, which is so cool. We also have the Zion. And here's one I prepared earlier. Light Pro, I love it. Ah, cool. Sorry, that's a comment that's come up on my screen, which you're going to see right now. So yes, this is the Zion. This is actually the Smooth 2. In the carousel, we've got the Smooth 5. Just they keep bringing them out, but they are just an excellent quality, superb build. And I used this one the other day, again up in Yorkshire. I'm going to play with you. You got one as well? Yeah, I thought you might have, Corinda. So this is so this is me using the gimbal up Digley Reservoir. So you can see it's
the bottom of the reservoir, and as you can see, it's a little empty. I can zoom in using the Filmic Pro. No, I can't.
Do that in a better way. Yeah, so this is Digley Reservoir. So this is me with the iPhone attached to the gimbal, and again we do it through Filmic. There's a little app on our phones, Filmic D, that gives us control over zooming in, panning, tilting, all around. Everything can be controlled through that app, which just is really lovely. So we get a lovely pan around that. That was the reservoir, green, just England. There's the pan around using the gimbal. Super simple, love it. Okay, so let's hide that, put that back in. And the thing with the 5, the upgrade really is it's got a built-in stand. So whereas I have to screw mine into a tripod stand, it's got a built-in tripod stand as well. I can't hear you while video on. Oh, right. Oh, interesting. Oh, interesting. Thanks, Corinda. Thanks for the feedback. Okay, next up. Oh, so we've got these. We got the shark. Didn't know the shark was in there. That's confusing. That's what I wanted. That's so funny. So yeah, that is the little GoPro things there. What else we got in the carousel? We've got another Life Pro product. This is a shiatsu foot massager. Not sure if that's going to be in there then. No, it's not in there. Okay, take that off. We've got the Life Pro shiatsu foot massager in the carousel on Amazon. That is really cool, $149. And also we've got the 2021 Apple MacBook Pro down 13% off, down to $2,179. I love my Macs. I've got MacBook Air, I've got the iMac, got the iPads, got the iPhones. Once you've had Apple, I guess you kind of stick with it. And then also we've got the Samsung, because it's got a big discount in the carousel on Amazon. We've got the Samsung Galaxy Z foldable phone. That's a flip phone. Again, I've got that in there. I don't have one. I've got it in there because it's got a big discount from $1,919 down to $1,569. So that's a big old discount. Guys, thank you so much for being with me today. I've really appreciated live streaming with you. Thank you so much for all your comments. Of course, did you talk about my sponsor? I talked about, yes, I still need to find out how I get sponsored by Mevo, because I talk about them all the time, Corinda. So thank you very much, Corinda, for all your comments, as always. Thank you to Stephen for watching. Thank you to Bev. Thank you to Sana. Thank you to Muskan as well. Thank you to Curtis for watching on Amazon. So, guys, until I should be back tomorrow. Just doing one show today. I'll be back tomorrow, probably 9 a.m. Hey, Joanne Richards, thank you so much. Let's gonna right at the death. Thank you so much. That's another thing I love about BeLive, is when you pick up a follower, it flashes it up on the screen. Awesome. Awesome. So yeah, so thank you so much, Joanne. And this, we're just finishing off with this as a picture. I'm using BeLive, B.Live, live streaming software. This allows me to look. I had 5 cameras all on the go last week. I had the Mevo, I had the Nexigo, I had the C920, I had the built-in iMac camera, and I had the iPhone 12 Pro, all on at the same time. So I took a little screenshot of it as well. The trouble is, when you've got 5 cameras on, as you can see, you don't know where to look. so yeah, so it's a bit weird, but I just wanted to test. I just wanted to see that it was humanly possible, and it was much easier than I thought it would be. So that's good, guys. Anyway, listen. So yeah, so tomorrow 11 a.m. Sorry, no, lying. 9 a.m. Eastern, and again at midday Eastern. That is 2 p.m. UK and 5 p.m. Oh no, I'm not going to go. No, I'm lying. I'm such a liar. No, we're going to go same. We're going to go at 10 a.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. in the UK. We'll have the Ketonic cooking show at 6 p.m. in the UK. That's not on Amazon, but you can catch that on the Ketonic Facebook page, or Ketonic, which I think is at Ketonic on the YouTube channel. That will be live streamed. We are cooking burgers and a little vegetable medley. So kind of like my little take on a nice light ratatouille to go with our burgers. Really nice. Cool. Until tomorrow, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Joanne Richards, for following as well. And I will see you again tomorrow. Take care.